All right, let's jump right into this. We're going to talk about one of the most powerful psychological triggers that exists. Why is it that we get so obsessed with things we just can't have?
I mean, have you ever really stopped to think about it? That feeling when something's just around. You see it, you might even think, that's neat, but you don't really want it. Not really. But then, poof, the second it's out of reach, the whole game changes.
It's like you're scrolling online, you see a pair of sneakers. They're cool. Maybe you even bookmark them for later. But then you see it. That dreaded all caps sold out. And just like that, nice turns into I absolutely have to have those.
Or, hey, what about this one? A club? It's just a building with loud music, right? But you put a velvet rope out front, a huge line of people, and a bouncer just shaking his head, and suddenly that's the only place in the entire city you want to be. And it happens in the digital world too, right? An app is just another app. Until you hear those magic words, invite only. That exclusivity just pulls you in. So today, we are going to break down exactly why this happens, and more importantly, how you can actually use this psychology in your own sales, the right way, the ethical way.
So quick story, a buddy of mine was eyeing this limited edition sneaker drop. His first thought, yeah, those look cool. But then he saw the trigger. Drop at 10 a.m., extremely limited, 1 pair per person. Boom. 10 minutes after the launch, they're all gone. And you know what happened next, right? The hunt was on. He wasn't just interested anymore. He was deep diving into resale groups, binge watching unboxing videos. He was even thinking about paying like triple the price.
And this is a perfect example of what psychologists call the forbidden fruit effect. The sneakers didn't suddenly get better. They didn't change at all. What changed was his access to them. And that denial, that's what sent his desire through the roof.
So what is actually going on in our heads here? Well, it pretty much boils down to 3 things. First up, you've got reactance. The second your freedom feels threatened, like someone says, nope, can't have that, this little rebel inside you just pops up and goes, oh yeah, watch me. Then there's scarcity. Our brains are lazy. They love shortcuts. And when something's rare, the shortcut is, whoa, this must be really valuable. And last, it turns into a challenge. The whole thing stops being about buying something and becomes a quest, a game you just have to win.
And that's the key, right there. My friend wasn't just buying sneakers anymore. He was winning. He was conquering that challenge.
And you see this exact same psychology playing out everywhere in totally different fields. Let's go back to that nightclub. Their method is simple, a physical line. The psychology behind it, social proof. Your brain just thinks, wow, if all these people are willing to wait, what's inside must be amazing. Now let's look at a new software app. Their method, a digital waitlist. The psychology there is all about creating exclusivity.
Even though they're totally different situations, the feeling it triggers inside of us is exactly the same. It's that little whisper in your head that says, if I could just get in now, I'll be one of the few. I'll be ahead of the curve. Okay, so the big question, how do you use this without being sleazy or manipulative? Let's get into the ethical playbook. If you're a coach or a freelancer, here's a thought. For your really premium offers, instead of just a buy now button that anyone can click, use an application form. It totally reframes it as a selection process. And hey, if you say you only take, say, 5 new clients a month, you have to actually stick to it. Now, if you've got software or some kind of digital product, this is perfect for you. Run a real beta program with a limited number of spots. That creates genuine scarcity. And then you've got to reward those early adopters. Give them lifetime perks that you will never offer again. That makes them feel like their early bet on you was totally worth it. And oh man, for course creators, this is a game changer. Instead of that always open model, which, let's be honest, just makes people put it off forever, only open enrollment a couple of times a year. You create a real urgent window of opportunity. And when the doors are closed, let people sign up for a wait list. It builds that anticipation, but they can't just jump in whenever they want. But listen, here is the absolute #1 golden rule for all of this. The limitation, the scarcity, has to be real. It has to be there for a good reason. Maybe it's to protect the quality of your work, or to make sure you can give amazing support to your customers, or to manage a class size. It can't just be some fake tactic to trick people. That's the bright red line between ethical influence and just plain old deception. Because here's the real truth. People don't just want to buy something. They want to earn it.
They want to feel like they caught that one rare opportunity, to feel like they're part of that small, exclusive group that got in before the rest of the world caught on.
So I want to ask you something. What's one time, be honest, that you chased after something just because it was hard to get? Drop it in the comments below. I'd seriously love to hear these stories.
And hey, if you want more breakdowns just like this, practical psychology for real-world selling, not just textbook theory, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's turn your offers from just always available into something truly worth chasing.